You guys, welcome back. Today I'll be making one of my favorite childhood desserts that consists of these short noodles in an icy cold, sweet and salted coconut milk soup. I know it as Eat Lod Chong, but it's commonly known as Cendol. There's classic Pandan, Taro, and Kabocha Squash. It's loved by many all over Southeast Asia. Let's get started. To prepare slaked lime water, we need this food-grade white lime paste. It's made from pounded white seashells and comes in a package like this. It helps the noodles to hold its shape. If you'd like to know more about this, I'll leave an article about it in the description area. To prepare the slaked lime water, in goes crushed white lime paste into a large pitcher, followed by water. Stir for about 30 seconds. Allow this to sit in room temperature for at least 8 hours or overnight. The sediments have settled at the bottom here, and we have this clear liquid on top, which is the slaked lime water. It's normal to have a bit of sediments at the top. Slowly pour the clear slaked lime water into a clean pitcher. On medium heat, in goes palm sugar, water, and pandan leaves. Once the palm sugar dissolves, bring the syrup to a simmer, and simmer gently for about 5 minutes to allow the pandan leaves to infuse its flavor. Set aside. For the salted coconut milk, in goes coconut milk on medium heat and salt. We just need to heat it through without any simmer or boil. Set aside. This is the traditional press for making the noodles. I got this from my local Asian grocery store, but I'll provide a link in the description on where you can get it online. You place the batter in here and use this cylinder presser to push the batter through. You can modify this with some long poles and have it rest on something while you use your hands to push the presser down. Or you can just use both hands like I do here. Let's make pandan noodles. I can only get frozen pandan leaves this time of year. If you're using fresh leaves, you might only need about 15 leaves. Cut into pieces like this. Into the blender, add some water, and blend. Use a cheesecloth to strain the pandan liquid. To make the batter, in goes rice flour, mung bean starch, tapioca starch, and sugar. In goes some slaked lime water. And the pandan liquid. Have a large bowl or bucket of ice water ready to catch the noodles. You can add pandan extract for more flavor and color if you like, but it's totally optional. If you're using fresh pandan leaves, you probably won't even need it. On medium-low heat, stir continuously for about 15 to 20 minutes. It might seem like forever before the mixture thickens, but once it starts, it happens very quickly. Once this mixture becomes shiny and drips gently and slowly, and can create a tail like this, it's ready. Transfer the mixture to the presser. And press down to push the noodles out with a pushing and pausing motion. The longer you push, the longer your noodles will be. Do not touch or mix the noodles. Leave it undisturbed for at least 30 minutes to cool down completely and take its shape. Let's make taro noodles using pretty much the same technique, except we'll need to boil the taro first until tender. Straining the taro liquid requires a bit more time and effort due to all of the starchy pulp. Take your time. This liquid actually has more fragrance of the taro than the actual flavor. Feel free to use taro extract if you like. And then the following steps are the same as what was done for the pandan noodles. Growing up, sometimes my parents would pick up these from a vendor. The noodles, salted coconut milk, and syrup were all sold in individual, skillfully tied bags. This was such a once-in-a-while treat. When the taro mixture is thickened to this consistency and almost ready, sprinkle in some finely crushed butterfly pea flowers for some color. They need to be crushed finely so they don't clog up the holes when pressing out the noodles. Let this cool completely, undisturbed, at least for 30 minutes. Let's make kabocha squash noodles. Boil them first, and the rest of the steps are the same as the pandan and taro noodles. strain the Kabocha Squash liquid. For the batter, rice flour, mung bean starch, tapioca starch, sugar, slaked lime water, and Kabocha Squash liquid. On medium-low heat, stir continuously to prevent burning. Close to 20 minutes later, we have a consistency like this. It should drip slowly and form a tail. And press the noodles out to the desired length into the prepared ice water. Let this cool completely, undisturbed at least for 30 minutes. Here we have it, 3 kinds of Lod Chong. Gather your toppings. That's crushed ice, salted coconut milk, and syrup that was prepared earlier. To assemble Lod Chong, lots of ice, noodles, be generous with the syrup, trust me, and a downpour of salted coconut milk. The key is to mix this well. Let the ice chill the coconut milk up before you take your first bite. It should be really cold. The noodles are soft with a little bite but still hold shape, and filled with the comforting sweet and salty coconut milk. You can even mix all the different kinds of noodles together. Some people even add fresh and canned fruits and jellies as well. I hope you enjoyed one of my favorite childhood desserts. Please give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you all in the next video. Be safe everyone.